My name is Sean Walchef, owner of Cali Barbecue in San Diego. Today is an exciting day. I'm here with Howard Solomon, who is part of our team. And he's also part of Solomon Leaders, and he is somebody that we lean on for advice in the restaurant space, the hospitality space. And he'd been telling us so long about two things. Number one, about toast, which we've made a toast unboxing video, and number two, about 7shifts. So we at our restaurant for 10 years have been using hot schedules for labor management in order to schedule our employees, in order to communicate with our managers. But I kept reading about 7shifts. I keep learning about 7shifts. I actually interviewed Jordan Bosch, the founder of 7shifts, one of the co-founders, had an incredible conversation about what they're building and how they're empowering restaurant owners to literally do labor better. Why were you convinced?
It's just so immediate. Changes that you make, scheduling, approving of schedule changes, sending an announcement to your team. You do it from your mobile device. You can be anywhere on the planet to do that. You don't have to say, oh, just wait, just like toast. You know, you want to change the price. You can't say, oh, just wait till I get to the restaurant. Like wherever you are, get on your mobile device, change a price. Wherever you are, you can approve a shift swap. You can schedule people. You can send an announcement when it's on your mind. It goes right to everybody's devices. There's no more clipboards. There's no more bulletin boards. There's no more Excel files to write a schedule. All that just disappears instantaneously.
Yeah, I think for us, we're so focused. I mean, we host a podcast called Digital Hospitality. We're focused on the smartphone and literally what technology is enabling us to be better for our guests, but also more importantly, we have to be better for our staff and for our team. And one of the things that is so compelling about what 7shift is building is they're going to allow us as owner, operators, managers to get the pulse of what's happening per shift. Adam Harris, who owns Cloudbeds, co-founder of Cloudbeds, he told me about a technology that they were building in their hospitality company that allowed his company to check in on a daily basis. How was your shift? Was it a positive shift? Was it a negative shift? Anything you want to convey in an anonymous form. And he said that that technology had improved the work culture in his technology company by like some ridiculous exponential.
Yeah, and it's true. And on top of that, it's so difficult to hire staff these days. So you have to do everything that you can to keep that staff and keep them happy. And of course, there's two things with every staff member. The most important things is, one is the money, and two is their schedule.
Yep.
It goes back to the conversation of years ago, which we don't really talk about anymore because it kind of is already happening, is this work-life balance. But nothing upsets a team member more than being scheduled for a shift when they're not available.
Yes.
Because they have lives and they might have another job and they're doing everything they can to provide for their family. Or they want to be home for their kids when they get off to school, or they got to drive them to school, or they just want personal time. And we have to be empathetic to that and schedule that way in order to have a happy work environment and meet that company culture dream of having a fun vibe and cool employees that can make a lot of money for both themselves and the business.
Yeah, and I think one of the things, as somebody that, we host a podcast, we have breakfast club meetings, we're always trying to be as engaging as we can, and we say that we have an open door policy. Well, an open door policy is bullshit. I mean, literally nobody comes through that open door. As a leader, it's our responsibility to have an open door culture, but the easiest way to really have an open door culture is to get feedback, and to get feedback digitally, to allow people to communicate on their terms, not how we want it. If you have to come into the restaurant in some awkward, manager's office to tell me something that's happening on your shift, now 7shifts is going to enable us to check in on a daily basis with our team so we can build stronger teams.
Yeah, and it's the best message you can send is when it's at the top of your mind.
Yeah.
An idea comes to you, whether it's to improve the restaurant, I want to tell the manager, maybe I have a grievance I want to get off my chest, or whatever. No matter where you are, you hop on your mobile device and you send a message doesn't get caught up in that managers or that other employees text thread. It doesn't get lost. It all lands right in 7shifts. It's there. It's a record, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I think one of the best things you can always do is who's supporting the companies that are building these technologies. And Danny Meyer of Union Square Hospitality Group, of Shake Shack, he's invested significant capital in what Jordan and their team are building. And for me, that's just more further proof that the company that they're building, the things that they're empowering us to go out and use, they're gonna work.
You know, and speaking of Jordan's team, like I have never in my entire life in the hospitality space, and I have some gray hair, so it's been a long time, have never seen a team that is so responsive.
Yes.
You have a question, you send it off, and somebody answers. They have a live chat. While you're on 7 Shifts, you can hit the chat button, ask a question, and you'll get an answer. They'll send you notifications, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, you haven't posted a schedule yet, and you go, oh my God, I've been so busy. And it is just amazing, the communication tool that it provides, way beyond just the basics of scheduling and keeping track of the data of your employees and all that kind of stuff. The communication piece is just amazing.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talk about. The number one way to improve your digital hospitality is to reduce your response time. And I'm happy you brought that up, because if you reduce your response time, acknowledge the question, acknowledge the problem, work on the solution, now you know you're actually taking care of the staff member, the teammate, the customer, whatever it might be. So we're gonna unbox. 7shift is a software. It's difficult to unbox software, but when you develop relationships, you create content, you tell your story, you tell the story of your partners, you create media content, create TikTok videos, LinkedIn videos, sometimes you get really cool stuff. So today they sent us this swag box, and we want to show you. Come on in, come check it out. This is some seriously impressive swag. See that? That's how it's going down. I wonder if my wife likes these. She'll tell me how ridiculous I look. I know my son and daughter, they'll love these. To-do list, check, done. Do the to-do list, done. Pens. That's how it's going down. 7 shifts. Now every bartender needs one of these. ABB, always be branding. And if the swag isn't worthwhile, don't make it. But obviously they care about every single thing that they make, because they've picked some incredible stuff. Yes, look at that. You are a superhero. You're a hospitality hero, Howard. Look at that. From the man himself. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, 7 Shifts. Thank you, team. No double XL for a big guy like me. Oh, here it is. Now we're talking. Might be more useful in Canada, but San Diego in the sunshine, we love hoodies. It's November and I'm melting on the patio. This is winters in San Diego are just absurd. We love 7 shifts. There you go. See? So today is the official switch, where we switch from hot schedules to 7 shifts. Howard, how many restaurants have you switched over from hot schedules to 7 shifts?
Oh my goodness, too many to count.
Too many to count.
Got a lot more to go, and we're actually doing 3 in the next few days.
3?
Yep.
3 in the next few days. So partnering with Toast, get the perfect integration, all the tools that we're going to be able to have now with 7 shifts and Toast working seamlessly together.
I think I'm wearing almost everything.
Almost everything. Did we get everything on you? You need socks.
I need socks. I'm not going to put those on.
There you go. All right, so we're going to make some more videos, make some more content. Be sure to check out 7 shifts and check out the podcast, Digital Hospitality. If you ever want to know anything, you know how to get a hold of us. DM us, send us a message. CaliBBQ.media. Keep branding. ABB, always be branding.